Hello guys, today I thought I would make collective message to humanity from this sofa, calm and relaxed. My message is of service, of peace and calm unity. This message is intended to transcend any limitations you may have in your consciousness. The inspiration for this message comes from my own intuition and dreams. The main topic today is the subconscious mind unified with the conscious side of the mind. Emotions and thinking unified. The dream and the action unified. And the physical and non-physical. When we look at the world currently, it's very many aspects of science, politics, arts, liberal things, of freedom, self-expression, sports, The world is very complicated, yet there are some basic undercurrents everywhere as humans, as we experience this life. And these undercurrents are the main path in this life that we feel. And when we start to examine those paths deeper, we can see the unity in humanity. So what are the underpaths we all can be aware of and can drive ourselves to be more conscious of? It's the ego mind, emotional conscious mind, combined with yourself and others. The innovation we can have on this planet in order to serve each other is to recognize the oneness even to higher degrees. So when we see all the negative in the world and all the positive in the world and our own place and our own consciousness in it, we oftentimes feel that we have to solve the universe and our world by providing some grand plan, some savior like Jesus. And of course, that is one desirable path. But in order for that path to be effective, there has to be connection between individuals, because the power doesn't come only from the self, but from the unity. Because the self alone is much more vulnerable to things, to its own errors, its own judgments. And as the ultimate goal is unity, trying to achieve things only by yourself only for yourself is the opposite of unity. Thus, when we think about serving humanity, perhaps through social media, self-expression, and sharing knowledge, we all have the skill to be discerning, to develop the skill of discernment, energy, and vision to see the true message and see the true service. When we go to deeper and deeper and deeper to our humanity on ourselves, we can see some common patterns. When we, for example, as service to other beings, want to unify each other, perhaps one question to ask, one wisdom nugget to think about is, does my expression in this platform lean more towards algorithmic expression, one which we are not desiring, or does it align more with unity consciousness? Meaning, there is a very high need for discernment in order to be of service for unity, for everyone. Because when you are very sensitive to energy and you pick up energy very easily, it comes with strengths and the sensitivity cost. Something you need to be, it's not a cost, but when something is tuned to pick everything, like a radio signal or something, you can imagine what it means in human context. It means more data. So when we learn about sensitivity more, we can serve each other much better, because we start to learn the inner depths of each other more, and we learn the pain points of each one's consciousness, the suffering we try to hide for the ego expression. When we start to dissolve those things, the monster vanishes. What once was in the mind, the hidden part, what was the shameful part, or something that has not been adopted to self-expression or the self as well, comes alive, comes awaken merely by the recognition. This is how the consciousness is shifted, because consciousness is not shifted by playing with the rules of scarcity. Infinite abundance does not come if you play in the cage. So don't blame the cage. Bless you.